The final update of this season is officially here, and with it, the countdown timer for the final event has a first final event of this chapter. It looks like Dago means business. To carry out his plan, he's locked up the sprites in cages. You can find them in his secret hideout by visiting Masked Meadows. But here's the catch. You can't free sprites since the objects are unbreakable. So chances are, these little guys are headed straight for the blender. Press F for our poor sprites. What we know so far, the event will most likely be a battle against the demons, with the final showdown against the mysterious Shogun. After the event, Daigo will successfully free Jade and Night Rose, and they will become new NPCs on the island, teasing the next season. Speaking of which, sources close to the developers have confirmed that the theme of next season will be heist. However, this probably won't be a typical heist. Given how the season is ending, it's likely to be connected to the spirit realm and the 0 point in some way. Another intriguing fact that the data miners have found a new line in the Fortnite files that might hint at the return of Kado Thorn. It could just be a mistake, but there's a chance Thorn might appear next season. Another hint at Kado Thorn's return. The new Haruki skin features references to the Order of the Crescent Moon. As we remember, Thorn himself led this order, and the crescent-shaped amulets granted his followers power. Who knows? Maybe Kado ended up in the spirit realm, and he's the one who stole the 0 point fragment. Drop your theories in the comments. As we get closer to the live event, Daigo will be moved to the frozen portal. We'll also get to complete a quest, where we need to interact with Daigo before his ritual is complete. Once the ritual is done, the live event kicks off, and the spirit realm will merge with Oninoshima. Not only will this finally bring back Kendo's sister, Jade, but it will also unleash more powerful demons onto the island than ever before, including a mysterious Shogun. After the final battle, Jade and Night Rose will be freed from their demon overlords, and the 0 point shard will finally be recovered. But here's the catch, since our island is murky. As we know, Hope is rarely wrong with her predictions. Another intriguing detail is that this Shogun is the one keeping the 0 point fragment inside his dojo. And this is where the heist theme of next season kicks in. We'll have to steal the shard back from this demon. So, the theory is, this giant portal is going to activate and reveal the next big bad of Season 2. There are already statues of this character scattered. Neither the gods, Megalodon, nor even Dr. Doom could disturb the peaceful life of these frogs. They packed up and moved to Oninoshima. This is hinted at by a boat with a slurp on it which you can find near their new home. If you want to visit or heal up, head to the northernmost part of the island, just above the flooded frogs location. Look for a zip line, a campfire, and a few tents. That's your main landmarks. But the frog family isn't the only amphibian clan around. If you head east from that island, you'll find a small dojo called Flooded Frogs. Inside, you'll see a bunch of stone frogs having a real frog tournament. There are paintings of 2 frogs fighting each other, and 2 huge stone frogs fighting for the title of coolest frog in the clan. Dozens of their kin are watching this fight, sitting on the first and second floor of the dojo. Hopefully in one of the next updates, we'll see the outcome of this epic battle. Now, let's move to the eastern part of Oninoshima. On the way to Twinkle Terrace, you might notice a giant crater. It's clear this hole was formed after a fragment of the 0 point crashed here. However, the fragment itself is missing. I have 2 theories about this. Either the fragment dissolved upon impact, or someone took it. Given the immense power even the tiniest piece of the 0 point holds, I lean toward the latter. This theory is supported by the fact that while walking through Nightshift Forest, you can spot bursts of 0 point energy and rift butterflies. As we know, these phenomena don't occur without reason. If you're looking for the 0 point fragment, this area is a good place to start. The blue-purple hue of the location also seems to hint at something. Or perhaps the 0 point has taken the form of a living creature and simply walked away. Moving on to another mystery. Remember the hidden jelly cave from Chapter 5? Oninoshima has something similar. In the Magic Mosses area, at the center of the location, there's a small wooden gazebo. Breaking the floorboards, and the ground beneath them, reveals a secret cave. At first glance, it might seem like there's nothing special here. Just a few turtle statues, some barrels of slurp, and chests. However, if you bring a sprite with you and approach the turtle statues, you can activate the entrance to a hidden vault. Once inside, you'll encounter a giant boulder blocking your path. Break it with your pickaxe, and you'll reach the final room, filled with rare and mythic chests, a few barrels of slurp, and the Typhoon Sword. Exiting is much easier. Just hop into the toilet, which will eject you outside. Speaking of toilets, at the southernmost part of the island, you can find an unusual spot. A pristine white toilet with an umbrella and a boombox surrounded by 3 chests. Nearby, there's even a chair with a small chain link fence. This setup seems like a nod to an episode of Rick and Morty, where people and aliens paid to use a toilet with stunning views of sunsets and planets. Sitting on the white throne, lost in deep thoughts about the eternal, you can spot yet another demon's dojo and the pumped power. Despite being secret, it's not hard to find. The main landmark is a small thermal station with a long zip line leading down. Inside, you're greeted with a fascinating scene. Alongside the gnomes, there are many other residents, such as a poor jelly who's about to be turned into a kebab, along with several of its companions. There are also multiple robots, which have become key helpers on the island. To make things easier to remember, let's give these bots a name. How about Body? Share your ideas in the comments. Maybe we can come up with something way better. One robot is holding a no dancing sign. Another seems to be hiding in a secret room, while a third bot is enjoying a golden toilet bath. Besides robots and gnomes, you'll also meet a new mascot, Oninoshima very own bird, Burdo. Honestly, I have a few questions about its design, and I don't know about you, but it feels like these gnomes might be a gang. This suspicion grows when you notice a strange device resembling a bomb next to a bed. If you break some camouflage fabric and follow the sewers, you'll stumble upon a few ducks and, more importantly, a wounded, one-eyed teddy bear. Judging by its condition, life hasn't been kind to it, and something tells me the gnomes had a hand in this. I'll be keeping an eye on this gnome gang. They're up to something. While Body is busy spying and working, it seems Loopers has found a way to entertain itself. One of the hottest party spots is on the southernmost beach of the island. When you arrive, the first thing you'll notice is a giant wooden crab statue surrounded by speakers. Judging by the yachts nearby, this is where visitors from all across Reality 783 come to party. So, if you're looking for a carefree hangout spot with friends, this is the place to be. If raves aren't your thing and you're looking for something more active, head over to the soccer. But I couldn't help wondering, which goddess did this statue belong to? Feel free to share your theories in the comments. Personally, I think it might be the head of Benziton, which perfectly fits the atmosphere of this location. Overall, the island in Chapter 6, Season 1 feels incredibly alive and vibrant. Stepping onto it, you get the sense that you're surrounded not by static decorations, but by living stories and events unfolding independently of the player. This level of immersion is impressive because I can't shake the feeling that 90% of these stories will end right where they began. If future updates don't bring changes to the island, these stories and narratives could stagnate and ultimately fade away. A real shame, don't you think? That's exactly what happened in Chapter 5, and I suspect nothing will change in Chapter 6. But as they say, time will tell.